Good morning, 7th graders. Here's a quick little instructions for Renaissance Project number 1. You're going to come to classwork. You'll click here. There are a list of instructions that are found right here. Those are also found right here under the Google Docs. So if you open this Google Doc, it's not going to make a copy for you. You can do that if you'd like, but if you want to do that, you can go here and then choose make a copy if you need one for yourself. But basically, these are just your instructions. So you're going to go down through here. It's going to tell you what to do, and there are some sources. So this list of names that are right here are the people who are going to compete in our competition for who is the Renaissance champion. Since it's Super Bowl weekend, we're going to crown a champion of the Renaissance. So these are the names of the people you need to research. You can type it on here if you want to make a copy for yourself, or you can just put this on another piece of paper, or however you want to do it. You do not need to turn this document in. So let's say you want to start with this man here, all right, Anton van Leeuwenhoek. You can either go back into the Odyssey-ware readings. Most of these people are in the Odyssey-ware readings, but not all of them. So you can go back into the readings that you just did this week, or you can also use one of these sites that I linked up here. So if you come here, then you put the person's name up at the top, and then you hit search. So once you have the person's name searched in, and you can actually use this button right up here, it has a little magnifying glass. That's the best way to use the search. I didn't use the best place in the first time. You'll come to this person. You don't need to read this whole thing about Antoine van Leeuwenhoek. You want to just look kind of up here at the top, say, okay, what is it that this person did? You don't need to cut and paste it, just sort of make a little note on your research paper about what this person did in the time period. Another great thing about Britannica is they usually have these like little short statements that you don't have to read the whole thing for. So look at that. How did he become famous? What did he do to change the world? Perfect. You look at that, you say, okay, this is what I need to know about Antoine van Leeuwenhoek. You put that into your research. And then you're obviously going to go through and you're going to do that for all of these people. Again, you can use the Odyssey-ware readings. A lot of them are on there already. You've already read about them, so some of them you already know. And then the ones you don't know, you can just search. And you can use Britannica or History or DK Find Out. All of them have a place where you can do a search. Once you have all of your people researched, then you're going to take your research and you're going to complete this Google form. So you'll click on this. You'll go through. You're going to have a choice here. You have to pick one of these people. Then based on your research, you're going to explain why you're picking that person out of this group. This is where I see your research. You don't need to turn that other document in. This is how I know that you've done good research, is what you provide on here. And then you'll do the same thing here for number 3 and 5. You'll explain and 7. And then once you have your final 4 in your bracket, then of your 4 finalists, you're going to pick the one person that you would choose to say is the Renaissance champion. And so you'll choose that one person and you'll hit submit. So you're turning this in based on your research. So you need to do the research first before you start working on this. The last thing that you'll do for this project is this Nearpod. So you will click on this link. Please put in your full name, all right? Because if you put in just your first name, I think in 7th grade, I have like 3 people with the same first name, so I won't know which one it is. So please put in your first name and at least your last initial so that I know which person I need to give the grade for. You'll hit join lesson, and then you'll go through and you will answer the questions. There is a video that has questions in it as well. And then when you're done, you're finished with that, and then I will grade your Nearpod. So for this project, you're doing this Google form and this Nearpod based on your research that you did up here in the list of names. Then don't forget, please, to go back to Odyssey-ware. When you're done with this, make sure you go back to Odyssey-ware and just turn in the one that says Renaissance Project number 1. It'll be blank, but once you turn it in, that basically comes to me, and then I know you're finished, and I know I can go back and grade your stuff. So please let me know if you guys need any other help, and have a great weekend, and I hope you enjoy watching the Super Bowl.